Have I got a surprise for you? This is a wonderful family recipe for sugar cookies. We make these every year for Christmas. This year is even more special. If you saw a previous video, I lost my mom to cancer in February. And so using her Christmas cookie cutters this year, it just means a little bit more. So anyway, I hope you give this recipe a try. And if you do, please let me know. Here are our ingredients for our family recipe for sugar cookies. You may hear Kodiak and some cooking food on the stove next to me. All right, so we have flour, sugar, 3 sticks of softened butter, and this is salted butter, 4 eggs, vanilla, baking powder, and salt. So let's get this cookie dough started. So I have 3 sticks of softened butter. I'm gonna plop those in. That was special. Remove the paper first. Let's get those into the bowl. So 3 sticks of salted butter. There we go. Boy, they want to hang on. Now, believe it or not, I will be measuring my ingredients today. I know, I get it. But these are my mama's sugar cookies, so I need to get it right just like she did. All right, then I'm gonna add my sugar. And it's super simple, by the way. I need 2 cups of white sugar. All right, that wasn't quite a cup. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and cream this together. Okay, I'm gonna scrape the sides and mix it one more time. There we go. All right, that looks good. Scrape down again. All right, then I'm going to add my vanilla and 4 eggs. So I need 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I don't want to miss a drop there. All right, 2 teaspoons of vanilla. I'm not used to measuring. All right, here we go. One. And 2. All right, then we need 4 eggs. I should do this in a separate container. We'll be okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, I'm gonna put this on and get my hands a wash. I'm gonna scrape my sides. Just making sure that everything is combined. Give it another mix. All right, that looks great. Going in with our next ingredient. Let's go in with the salt next. 1 teaspoon of salt. Here we go. Boop. Boop. And we need 2 teaspoons of baking powder. One, 2. Let me give that a little mix. Okay, now we're gonna add 5 big old cups of flour, all-purpose flour. Now, I will not be making these cookies today. I'm gonna be baking them tomorrow. So I'll take you along for that. So this will just sit in the fridge tonight. All right, that's cup 1. 2, give it a mix. cup number 3. Four. It's like amazing how much flour you use. Okay, one more cup, getting a little thick. Okay, one last cup. Let it go everywhere. Okay. Ooh. All right. Wow, that is some thick batter, and it should be. Okay. Now I really do, either way, whether I was planning on baking them today or tomorrow, I would really have the cookie dough in the refrigerator for a while. All right, let me run it one more time. All right, this looks good. So the only thing that I'm gonna do with this is I'm going to cover it with some plastic wrap, and I'm just gonna pop it in the fridge, and then we'll see you tomorrow when we roll out the dough and start baking some cookies. Yes, I'm driving. Okay, y'all, I just left school and it is officially Christmas break. Now, I'm really excited. My kids they won't get out of school until 3:15, but Mama's Christmas vacation starts right now. But it's bittersweet because I'm really excited. However, I work with incredible people and I will really miss them. Like, we have so much fun every single day. So I will miss this. And of course I'll miss my little elementary babies. But all right, so I am headed home. I'm gonna grab a bite to eat for lunch, and then we got to get back to these sugar cookies. I need to roll them out, cut them out, bake them in preparation for Cookies, Coco, and Cousin tomorrow. I'm so excited. You know, when you get all prepared, you know, you're like, yes, I'm ready. It's time to make the cookies. And then you realize that an important non-negotiable item is missing from your plan. Totally forgot that our rolling pin broke, and let me tell you, there's nothing else left in. I'm not using a cup. I'm not messing around with these cookies. So I'll be messing around going to Walmart's. Holy smokes. Hopefully it's not too crazy, but anyway, you know, and that kind of stuff happens. But I always think of it as something positive, something that I was meant to go out. Keeping that glass half full and overflowing. Anyway, do y'all like my crazy space buns? It's pajama day at school. And so that's fun. I'm like, why can't pajamas be the uniforms? No, I understand, but they're very comfortable. Okay, I'm not taking you into Walmart because our Walmart's special. So I'm gonna grab this rolling pin and then I'm gonna go back and bake some cookies. I'm preparing my space to start rolling out my dough and cutting out some cookies. On the back row, you see those cookie cutters. Those are just my cookie cutters. And then the ones that are copper, my oven's preheated, 400 degrees. These ones in front, these are my mama's. She has a bunch of them, but these are the ones that I chose. All right, here we are. So I've got my cookie cutters. I'm gonna get my flour dusted out here on my counter. I'm not shy with the flour, so I like to keep that to the side, kind of spread it out. I've already obviously cleaned this counter thoroughly. I took off my rings so I don't mess those up. And I just pulled my dough out of the refrigerator. I'm getting a little flour on my hands. And then I'm gonna grab my rolling pin. This was a $20 rolling pin. I don't know why I thought that was a lot, but it's a KitchenAid, so that's why. So it feels really nice. It's definitely the heaviest rolling pin I've ever picked up in my entire life. So I'm thinking that's a good thing. So let's get some of this dough out. I just had some plastic wrap So this has been sitting in the fridge since last night. It's really cold. Let me scoop out a good amount here. I like it when it's really cold because one, the cookies tend to keep their shape, because if the dough is too warm, they're just gonna lose their shape and kind of like melt. So let's just go with this amount to start. So I just kind of add some flour all around here, kind of work it together. Now, I don't know if I have the best rolling out skills in the whole world, so don't be offended. But I'm telling you, these are really fail-proof cookies. They're so delicious. Now, these wouldn't be a cookie that I would necessarily eat without. Like, I really feel like they need a frosting or sprinkles or something. I mean, you wouldn't have to. Everybody's different, but anyway, we're gonna be using sprinkles and cookie icing and all that. Now, for these, you're gonna want to roll them out about 1/4 to 1/2 inch. Now, how big is that? I'm not exactly sure, but you just kind of eyeball it. Trying to get about the same measurement throughout. This isn't a fancy one that tells you, the height of the dough. So, this looks good to me. All right, perfect. All right, then what I like to do, we're gonna start with one of Mama's, start with the bell. I like to dip it in a little flour first, just to kind of get a little flours around the edge. And then it's kind of like Tetris. Try to get as many cookies as you can. All right. Y'all know. Okay, here it comes. Whew, that scared me. I was like, no way, it's not coming out. All right, I have a baking sheet here lined with parchment paper, and I'm just gonna go with these cookie cutters and just keep filling this up. You can, if your dough especially is nice and cold, you can, line these up pretty close together. I mean, not right on each other, but you should be able to get a good amount on your cookie sheet. So anyway, tomorrow is Cookies, Cocoa, and Cousins, and it's basically exactly what it sounds like. We're having, I don't have enough flour down, but that's okay. We're having cousins come, and family. My dad's gonna be there, my aunt's gonna be there, and then our cousins and nephews or nieces. My son's the only boy we have. And then we're going to order pizza. I'm making a big salad, and we're gonna play games and decorate cookies. Now they will cook in the oven for 6 to 8 minutes about. It really depends on how thick they are and how hot your oven is. Like I said, the temperature is at 400, but some ovens still tend to run hot or cool compared to other ovens. First batch right out of the oven. So they will look very pale. They actually look a lot more pale on camera, but then you can kind of see here, there's a little bit of a golden edge. That's exactly how you want it. These look beautiful. Hope I made my mama proud. And this is the after. Flour everywhere. So I'm gonna get this cleaned up. Let me show you, there's one last batch in the oven, but I'll show you what we've got so far. There they are. Got them stacked up. Like I said, one more batch is in the oven. These will be perfect for decorating tomorrow, and I can't wait to see my family. Good morning. It is the morning of Cookies, Cocoa, and Cousins. Joey just cut the tips off of the icings because those aren't fun to do. He's got those muscles. So anyway, he's just so organized, babe. All right, and then we've got sprinkles and the sanding sugar. So what I'm gonna do, I have my bowls here, and I'm going to split like these kind of sprinkles into 2 different bowls, and then I'm gonna pour these different ones into separate bowls, just so we can have more things like scattered around the table. We have a long table, so we kind of want everybody to be able to reach. And then we've just got some white chocolate chips, some mini chocolate chips, and these are just like little balls and little jimmies, little sprinkles. So Joey already has the table set up. We took out the regular chairs, here's Mickey, the regular chairs and the benches just so we can have more room, and then we're going to put a tablecloth down and start decorating.